Good morning, YouTube. This is Chuck, and we're just coming into Wickenburg on the way back from Quartzsite. So I thought I'd try to give you a windshield tour this morning of Wickenburg. We're going to be stopping in the middle here, so I'll have to do it in two parts and link them together. But coming in from the west, the first thing you see, aside from these houses over here on the left, the first thing you do is come upon the airport. And over there a little bit, I'll pan that way in the mountains in the distance. That's the Bradshaw Mountains, and it almost looks like there's a little dusting of snow on top of them. That'd be kind of nice. They're the highest point's up there around 7,000 foot, I believe. When we drive home from the Quartzsite area, we try to stay off the interstates as much as possible. So we like to come through US 60 and this drive through Wickenburg. It's pretty quiet. The road's in pretty good shape, and you don't have to fight with all the trucks like you do on the highway. So here's the Wickenburg Airport here coming up on the left. There's a plane coming in right above us. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Wickenburg's kind of a distant suburb, I guess, of the Phoenix area, and it's kind of an upscale area. There's a lot of horse properties and a lot of wealthy type horse people that live here. I've never really spent any time here. We drive through here quite a bit. This is Monday, the February 27th. Got a doctor's appointment in town tomorrow, so we had to go home today. Plus there's a weather window. The weather's supposed to be nice. The weather was kind of blowing and kind of ugly in Quartzsite. We got rained on a couple times, which is actually pretty rare there. Off to the side here, there's the, you notice that, I call it Pueblo style architecture, is pretty popular here. I don't know what the home values are here, but it's a pretty expensive place to live. Coming up on our stop right here, so I'm going to go ahead and end this one here, and I'll try to link it up on the other side, so it'll be a few minutes. Okay, here we go. We're on the road again. Just on the west side of Wickenburg, there's a shopping center with a Safeway, and there's a big vacant lot right there. When we like to stop there and get lunch, we actually picked up some fried chicken from the Safeway and had ourselves a nice fried chicken lunch. So now we're back on the road, and we'll continue with our windshield tour. There's the Safeway right over there. See that Tesla in front of us getting ready to turn left. Sure starting to see a lot of those around. I'll get over in this other lane here as soon as traffic will let me do it. There we go. Now we got her covered. Wickenburg is roughly the halfway point on our trip from home to Quartzsite, or Quartzsite back home again, so makes a good logical place to stop. We'll be coming to a big intersection up here pretty quick, and this is the waypoint on the way going up to Kingman and Las Vegas from the Phoenix area. There's a bit, and so if you get down on that corridor, that US 93 corridor there, the gas prices are pretty high. So whenever we fuel up, we always try to fuel up on this side of town. There's a Maverick up here at this next traffic light, and that's usually about the cheapest gas in town. Nice red Corvette there. I don't know if you saw that. There's the Maverick right there on the intersection. 385. Pretty expensive. Gas in Quartzsite was $3.49 this morning. There's the fire station. Always got to look for the fire station. One thing about coming through town in this direction is you go right through the middle of downtown, and we'll be coming through that here in a minute. You know you're in Wickenburg when you get to this underpass. This thing has been here for years and years. The railroad goes over top of it, so not a whole lot of way they can change that. It's plenty tall enough, but it's kind of spooky looking the first couple times you drive under it because it doesn't look like it's tall enough. Now we're right in downtown Wickenburg. I think one thing they've done here that's kind of neat is, I probably can't show it to you on camera, but off here to the right, behind this row of buildings, there's a couple of places where they apparently cleaned off a couple of old buildings and they put in some parking lots. And one of the things they have here is they have oversized vehicle parking. So if you want to stop and eat lunch at one of these restaurants right along in here, and it's pretty narrow as you can tell, but if you want to come in, walk and eat at one of these restaurants here, there is RV parking. This is pretty darn narrow right here. There we go, we got it. Now at this intersection here, up to the left about a block, there's a Mexican restaurant called Anita's, which is really good, but we thought about eating there, but it's closed on Mondays, so we couldn't do that. This is the middle of downtown, old downtown Wickenburg. We're coming into we have a big roundabout. And the bridge, the old bridge across the Hacienda River is right there. And they built a new bridge reroute the thing, and they left the old bridge in place as a pedestrian bridge, and it's kind of cool because it's kind of a city park kind of place. Now on this roundabout, if you go to the guy pulled out in front of somebody there. We're not going to do that. Yeah. Well, now we got a big truck. Looks like everybody going to Phoenix today. Yeah, sometimes it's a bit of a challenge to get out of here. Okay, now it looks like we got us a gap. There we go. Now we're moving. The bridge here we're crossing the Hassayampa River. And doesn't look like much of a river right now. It's dry, but it does drain a pretty large area. I'll pan over here so you can kind of look down there. And there's an old saying about the Hassayampa River that says that he who drinks from the Hassayampa River will never tell the truth again. And that's kind of the focal point. We're actually on US 93 and US 60 right now, and we're heading out the far end of town, and we're heading toward the Phoenix metro area. We're going to go down here about 10 miles, and then we're going to take, we'll turn left on Arizona State Highway 74. That'll take us across to Cave Creek in North Scottsdale. It's quite a drive across there. Obviously, I'm not going to film that whole thing, but I'll keep you going here for just a little bit till we get past the main part of town. Here's all the fast food joints and big Ford dealership. And looks like we've got a front end loader driving down the street. I used to run one of those back when I was a young man. So this is pretty much all there is to town. There's still a few odds and ends of businesses out here, but I'm going to let you go for now. And as always, take care of each other, love each other. It's a beautiful day today. We got a good weather window for travel, and we'll be looking forward to getting back home again. So I guess nothing more to say than we'll talk to you later, and peace out.